Hi guys, and welcome back to Scribe Gaming. I'm your man Scribe, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Alrighty, so we've got another Galactic challenge. We're heading to Kamino, the land of the clones, and we're going to look to get the max rewards possible. Your boy Scribe is here to help you get your rewards. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so before we get into it, we've got to sort out a few things. First and foremost, quick sip of coffee. That's God's juice right there. Okay, so modifiers. Proving ground, first of all. At the start of all battle, all units have their current max health, protection, offense, defense, crit chance reduced by 80%. So that's really... it's bringing us down quite a bit, but they gain the superior training ability. Now when you use this ability, which has got a relatively short cooldown, we gain 20% of the current max health, so basically we can start to recover the stats that we've lost. This is both a blessing and a curse because it applies to both sides of the field. Okay, so the player has got malicious minions. Summon separatist allies have plus 50% speed, max health, max production and damage, and the damage they deal is increased by 50%. All other separatist allies gain half of these bonuses. I like this a lot. If there is a separatist leader in the slot and no summon is present at the start of the encounter, summon a sniper droid to the ally slot. So, with that in mind, we can look to take in a separatist team. Well, I suppose we should probably check the feats before we do that. The enemies has got Humble Strike, so if any enemy buffs are dispelled or expire during a Jedi ally's turn, that Jedi gains advantage for 2 turns and 25% critical damage stacking until the end of battle. So essentially if we use B2 to dispel those buffs, they're going to start stacking crit damage. Fair enough. Do I care? Probably not. So the feats are relatively and refreshingly straightforward this time. We've got the usual complete the battle. We've got the usual crush them. Well, I suppose it's not usual, but we've seen it several times now where we just have to kill 3 enemies in 1 turn. If you've been doing any of the conquest game mode, you'll be familiar with the crush them feat. If you've done past Galactic challenges, you will be familiar with the crush them feat. Then there's a flawless victory where we complete without losing a unit. I'm sure we've got that no problem. And a full squad of separatists. Okay guys, so in order for us to get the separatist feat, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take in General Grievous. We're going to take in B1, B2, Droidica and Magna. Well, let's just see. We'll go in with just your standard separatist GG droid lineup. And hopefully we'll be able to knock out a couple of these feats. Now then, because of all our reduced stats, obviously everybody's going to be doing a lot less damage than they normally do. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. So we're going to start off by using B2's Dispel the Buffs. Now I know that is going to increase their max damage, their crit damage for example, but I do feel it's important for us to actually start working on that as a priority. We'll get some AoE attacks in. They've gone after the sniper droid, which is not a bad thing at all. We'll go ahead and roll to get some additional assists down. That's a bit unfortunate that they went straight for the B2 there. Okay, so with Grievous, we're going to look to increase his max health just to increase his damage output. And we want to keep on trying to get these buff immunities. We want to try and lower their max health as much as possible. When you've got the opportunity like this, you see an enemy with a debuff, you do want to try and do this, Skittering Horror to increase his max health. But unfortunately we're stuck behind a Kenobi Taunt. So we're going to use the AoE here. We killed one and look how much we reduced their max health already. Isn't that beautiful? Now we can get rid of GMY here, but the problem with doing that would be that we would then put ourselves in a position whereby we can't get the kill three enemies in 1 turn. So just going to use a little love tap there. Again here we don't really want to use the AoE ability because we will potentially not kill Kiadi Mundi, but kill these 2, and I don't want that to happen, so I'm just going to use a basic over here. This is fine. Okay, so I think we're comfortable enough to use an AoE here to reduce max health, just a little bit. Yeah, this is okay, so we'll increase our stats here. I'm okay with this happening. Let's see if we can get a stun. Nice, we've got the cleanse over there. Yeah, let's try and go for the AoE here. Beautiful, there's the 3 kills. Okay, so Now it's really just a case of we'll use the sniper droid to kill GMY. Okay, so in that situation there, we knocked out 2 feats in one, guys. We got the crush them feat and we got the separatist droids feat. It's fairly straightforward feat. If we can do it with just base separatist GG droids that a lot of people have, I'm sure everybody can do it. The only other remaining feats that we have to do is to complete the battle without losing a unit. Now, this is really going to be dependent on your build, for example, your roster, depending on what units you have. Obviously, if you've got GLs, that would be the easy way of doing it. Okay, guys, so for us to get a win the battle without losing units, I'm just going to try and take in a relatively standard Jedi Knight Revan team. Again, their stats are so ridiculous at this point, guys, that they're always going to go first. My Jedi Knight Revan, for example, is 339 speed, and their Hoda still goes first regardless. So it is what it is. I'm going to start off by going after Shaak Ti, swap this with Yoda, give him the strategic advantage. He's got strategic advantage, so Shaak Ti can't counter. What we'll do is we'll steal the buffs for now, and spread those buffs just to give us a little bit of protection. Then I'm going to focus down Ki-Adi-Mundi, because Ki-Adi-Mundi is lethal in this sort of setup with all these Galactic Republic Jedi. Swap strategic advantage over to Jedi Knight Revan, and then pass Master's Training over to GMY, as he is our damage output. Now I'm going to use the buff on him to just to increase his stats again. And over here, what we're doing, we've got strategic advantage, so we don't have to worry about that counterattack. I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to GMY. Here's our big boy. We're going to do a big hit on Shaak Ti, get it gone. Leave Jolee alone. Don't you dare touch my Jolee. Let's do a big heal, get ourselves some foresight. Is he going to go right after Okay, that's fine. We can get a revive off. So I'm going to increase max stats. We're going to get the revive off, targeting Jolee. I'm going to steal the buffs here. And we're going to spread them. Lovely jubbly. Increase the stats of our Revan. Increase the stats of our GMY. Hoda does not need to increase stats. He'll most likely be invisible for most of the time. Let's focus down Aayla Secura just to reduce their numbers. Let's see, we're invisible, so we can steal the buffs. Increase our max stats. Pass over strategic advantage to GMY. We're looking fairly good here. I'm going to increase Jolee's stats just to try and keep him alive a little bit longer. Master's Training over to JKR. Looks like we're in a good position here, guys. Let's spread these buffs. Beautiful. B-E-A, beautiful. There we go. I'm going to pass this over to Basti. Oh, and we killed GMY. Okay, guys, so that's a very, very common team that's able to do the win the battle without losing a unit feat. We've gone over the Separatists. We've gone over the crush them feats. This one, refreshingly straightforward, guys. I'm sure everybody here is going to be able to get their max rewards. Okay, then. So, if you did like the video, please hit that like button, consider subscribing, and as usual, guys, check the description down below. You will find links to all my social media, my Twitch, my Twitter, my Discord. Please do come and join me. We'll all have a bloody good chin wag. Alright, guys. So until the next video, peace out.
Just giving a quick shout out to my patrons. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and without your support, I wouldn't be doing this today. Thanks so much.